Welcome to the newest Video Soldier, and today it seems that they wanted to announce Lucy Loud from the Loud House back in NASB 2, and it looks like they revamped her kit and changed her up. I'm really excited to see how she works now. Let's get right into the video. Lucy Loud is back in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 with frightening new abilities and revamped design. Check out her breakdown below. Let's get it. I want to see what she's like. This is gonna be nuts. Hopefully they changed a lot but kept her identity. All right, here we go.
Lucy Loud jumps back into the competition in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 with frightening new abilities and a revamped design. While she still has a few of her old tricks like teleportation, which gives her some startling mobility,
Oh my god.
Lucy also has plenty of new grim and ghastly techniques to use on the battlefield. Lucy's most defining aspect as a fighter is her ability to harness the power of the occult to enhance her own abilities. Her down special cycles between her normal ghost and vampire forms.
Okay, yep, there she goes.
While the ghost
She
form
cycles
is
now.
a whole lot lighter and is generally worse at finishing off stocks compared to her other forms. It is much more mobile.
It's kind of, oh my god. Okay, that's fast, but
if you don't mind the slower movement speed, Lucy's vampire mode hits like a truck. This form is also a bit lighter than her normal form, but not quite as light as her ghost form.
That's really interesting.
Lucy will always change forms in a set cycle. Normal, then ghost, then vampire. But if you double tap the special button, you'll swap back to your previous form. Quite a few other differences to go over between these forms. So in case you get lost, just remember, Ghost is fast, Vampire is slow and strong, and plain old Lucy is an all-arounder that's also a bit heavier than the other forms.
Interesting. A little bit heavier too in the other form than the other forms.
It's a quick chomp that temporarily hits her opponents while providing a bonus to herself. In her base form, Lucy steals her victim's slime and gains increased damage output. Ghost Lucy gains a movement speed and slows down her opponent, while Vampire Lucy hits even harder and inflicts poison.
Poison? Oh my god, a dot.
Next up, Jump Scare. Lucy's side special is a teleport that
the side special now
with proper timing. This move is obviously a great way to catch opponents by surprise. In her normal form, Jump Scare hits opponents when Lucy disappears and reappears.
That's nuts.
However,
that's a huge area.
Not the case for her ghost form. To compensate for the lack of damage, Ghost Jump Scare starts and finishes faster, which makes it a better tool for continuing combos.
It looks like she can do kind of whatever she wants now.
Or applying some unpredictable pressure with whatever follow-up you want. In Vampire mode, Jump Scare only hits opponents at the end, but this hit is way stronger.
Oh my god.
Lastly, Lucy's up special.
Without
one of her special forms, Lucy is lifted into the air by her pet bat Fangs, who also provides some protection from above.
Oh my god.
The vampire version
Cancel out of it.
Quickly thrusts Lucy higher with a flap from her
Kazuya?
wings, while the ghost version is a short boost that can be interrupted with any attack of her choice. Really, it's best to think of the ghost version of her up special as a triple jump.
Her follow-up is gonna be crazy.
With all these extra moves and special properties to keep track of, Lucy is definitely a difficult yet worthwhile character to explore. Being able to pick and choose your weaknesses and strengths can really pay off if you know when's the right time to use your different forms.
It is gonna be weird to transfer forms every time. Oh my god. Not dead though.
Phase in and out of the battle with Ghost Lucy to deliver some spectacular combos.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what is that?
With Vampire mode, or just play it safe with the normal form. However you want to play is ultimately up to you. If you enjoy celebrating this spooky season year-round, or just love the Loud House, then try learning Lucy in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. Thanks for watching.
Her super looks cool. Dude, okay, there's more spotlights, but there's no new character spotlights, so they're going through all the reworks of each character. So, looking back and looking at her movesets, just even looking at her meter for the bar for slime, obviously, they didn't say anything special happens from her slime canceling. Like, you know how Garfield gets like partial meter from slime canceling. I mean, she can cancel out of her moves with it. And the varying differences between each style of being that she can literally be between three: her normal, her bat one, her ghost one. The ghost one and the bat one before, there wasn't a normal form, I don't believe, before at least. And I always thought the vampire form was gonna be strong, and it's strong and slow like it used to be. And the ghost form is fast, but it also lets you cancel out of things. Like, it lets you cancel out of the up special. It's gonna be weird to fight her just because you're gonna be fighting her based on which form she's in. The normal form is heavier, surprisingly, a little bit heavier than the other forms, which I find really interesting, because if you're slow and you're in vampire form, it means you can get smacked up. If you're in ghost form, you can die a little earlier with both of them, but normal form is balanced, and it's more akin to like being a little heavier weight than normal, which is interesting because you're gonna be rotating obviously between the two, and seeing the vampire dot and seeing how the moves are a little bit different depending on which one you are. That's gonna be interesting to see how people flow with that character, because there's probably gonna be connections and like combos that only work with certain setups. And even looking at it right now where she hits and it explodes like that is nuts. Being able to cancel out of it's going to be insane. I think she looks really nuts for what she's going to be doing. Looking at her right here, just seeing her combo, and I don't even know what to think, because she was pretty intricate before in Nasby 1, and now she looks like she's way more like crazy and different. Before, she kind of was set in her ways. There was not really any other way to play her, but now it seems like these ways that are out, you can be kind of creative with it. It's a lot more different than when she first came out. Being able to hit with the vampire, being able to like get away from people better with ghost form, and having like a Kazuya-esque like either double jump or whatever that was. Like, she looks pretty crazy. I like how she looks so far. Her mobility is gonna be nuts. Like, look at how she can just chase people up into the sky. She can really do what she wants. And I mean, once people mastered that part of her, and I guess if you can sort of identify it in game, it'll be easy if you can fight her in game. But what was that, a get up attack from Ember? That looked nuts. But looking at the character, I mean, she has a lot of moves that she had akin to what she had before. I don't know what this dive move is, but it does not kill, it looks like. And it looks like when she's fighting, she has these combo routes that I've never seen before, like this down air or whatever that is. That is nuts that she keeps bouncing with it, sort of like Link in Smash. I find it wild. And even just looking at them right here, like looking at her in the corner, how she works in the corner, she's really fast, and she's gonna punish the crap out of everybody, it looks like. Her super is huge. It looks like just like a giant wave in front of her. So I'm excited to see how she works in the newest game. I'm excited to see more about Lucy. I mean, it is crazy. People are actually mad about Link and Loud not being in the game, but to be honest, I mean, she was in the first Nasby, and if there's gonna be one character to make it through, I think it should be her, because Lincoln was like a Ness clone slash like not really anything impressive. He was kind of boring. I didn't really saw too much of him, and I think if they just scrapped him, that's okay, because I think Lucy Loud definitely can take over. Look at how she moves. She's way more intricate and interesting as a character, I would say, and I think that she's awesome. Seeing how she moves and how she combo-lates is gonna be nuts when she is fully released in the actual game, because I don't know how this down air or whatever that is combos, but it looks like a Link down air where if it hits multiple times, it just bounces and juggles. Like right here, hitting, boom, juggle, down air, down air. If it's down air, that's gonna be really weird, and I don't know how it's gonna work outside of comboing, because a lot of her moves look strong still, like the coffin. So it's gonna come down to like what people experiment and how they lab her. I think this character has a lot of openings and a lot of changes that were really good, so I'm interested in seeing how she goes. Let me know if you guys would play this character, Lucy Loud, and if you guys like what you've done during scene, then make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell button, and I'll see you next time, Soldier, in another Nasby video or more next time. Goodbye, Soldier. Subscribe. Ooh. See you next time.